Okay, guys, so for my marketing plan, I have chosen to name my company Chelsea and Associates CPA firm. Throughout the video, we are going to talk about my introduction, my mission statement, financial and non-financial goals, my SWOT analysis, the STP, primary and secondary research, product, price, place, promotion, and references. To introduce my marketing plan, my goal is to gain a bachelor degree and take my CPA exam in order to become a certified personal accountant. As of right now, I am currently seeking my associate degree, and then I'll be taking a couple more classes to get my transfer degree in order to go to UNF. And then from there, I'll get my bachelor degree and then try to take my CPA exam. If I cannot take my CPA exam after getting a bachelor degree, then I'll just get a master's in accounting and then work my way up from there. I'll also have to get a business degree in order to open my own business. However, I do plan on gaining a little bit more entrepreneurship and starting out that way in order to open up my own business. That way I don't have to work for someone, I can just work for myself. However, I know that it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of dedication and everything, but that is my plan. I know there will be gain or loss. However, I'm confident that I'll do well. So that's where I plan to start, and hopefully I succeed. When opening my business, my mission statement will be, our mission is to facilitate all clients' accounting needs and financial steps for success with guidance. This will allow all clients or businesses to feel at ease about the stress of managing and organizing net growth, avoiding net loss, and tax preparation while striving to find solutions for all needs. With starting out as a new business owner for my marketing plan, my financial and non-financial goals aren't as high in expectancy as I would like them to be. However, it's because I'm going to be starting a new business. So I'm going to have competition and I'm going to have people that I'm fighting against in order to gain clientele. So for my financial goals, I only want to sell the QuickBooks for clients for large companies reaching a sale goal of $15,000 for the first year. And if we surpass that, then that's great. I also want to gain 25% more clientele than major competitors within a 15-mile radius for the first year of me opening, and then I want to top out on profits at least $75,000 within the first year of opening the business. Like I said, if I surpass that, that'll be great. As far as non-financial goals, new clients are going to receive discounts for filing taxes lower than my competitors. I want customer services needs to be the top priority. Unhappy clients means no clients. Making phone calls to follow up with clients who purchase QuickBooks in case of confusion, to check out how they feel about the product, if they like it, and asking if they have any questions in regards to everything. That way I can put them in the right direction or a step ahead in order to figure out what their needs might be. A SWOT analysis covers the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As far as my strengths, promotional options, employee and staff, software, and low operating expense would be great. For my weaknesses, it's going to be the year-round business, software knowledge, as well as finding trained staff for the tax season on short notice. Not many people are really good about filing their taxes. However, I would like to have employees that are going to understand how to do it and not have to ask me too many questions in regards to doing it. That way I can get more clients in and more clients out. As far as the year-round business, I know that's a weakness. However, financial planning will keep me in business year-round. Opportunities are emerging clients, creating year-round necessity, like I just mentioned, combined functions for tax and bookkeeping services, and the ability to network with other small businesses to develop marketing strategies or market of services. My threat would be considered competition. I know that's going to be the biggest threat. Easy internet-based programs like TurboTax, so many people use that nowadays. That's going to be an issue for me. Larger industries that offer advanced refunds is going to be an issue. However, if I'm able to offer advanced refunds without them having to pay so much with their taxes for their returns, that's going to be great for me to do as well. That will help me get more opportunity and give me more strength. The other thing is brand recognition. I want to be recognized for my brands and not have to worry about everybody else overpowering my surplus. For the STP step of my marketing plan, for demographics, I'm going to focus on targeting older consumers who work for the tax purposes and large business owners for financial plans as well as tax purposes. Those who need my services most likely have ample amounts of income and need me for the large amounts of paperwork that's going to have to be done, as well as financial planning throughout the year and month-to-month ratios. Those that use the minimal income and are educated with filing taxes, they'll either go to other people. I will still offer my services to them no matter what, but most people use TurboTax. That's my threat. So those that are educated in filing through TurboTax that make little to a little bit more money a year, maybe $50,000 to $70,000 a year, they'll be able to handle their taxes easily. However, those that make more than that, they have a lot more income coming in, as well as different aspects to what might be going on within their company or within their life. So that's when I will come in. As far as the psychographics, it depends on the consumer and if they feel that they are or aren't capable of doing their own taxes or financial planning. So if they would rather me do it, then I will do that for them. However, QuickBooks is going to be the best way for them to keep up with their taxes as well as financial planning throughout the year for larger companies. And if they have any questions, I should be able to have remote access, considering it's a software, in order to walk them through and give them any guidance they need. For behavioral, it really depends on the consumer and how they use their product. If purchased and they much rather just I do their tax preparation and financial organization myself over using the QuickBooks, I can do so. I'll also need to rely on their loyalty to my business to make sure that I have an outstanding means of my duty to ensure that I will not move, that they will not move on to the next accountant. For the geographic, since my business will be small at first, I want to stay local and start an area with the consumers in my area, then potentially work my way up. As becoming a CPA, local is the easiest way to start. Therefore, I will try and recruit as many consumers as I can in my area and, like I said, offer a bunch of different things in order to discount them or make them want to come and visit me, opposed to anybody else in the area. During my primary and secondary research, I came across this journal about accounting and education. I know I mentioned before that I want to be getting my associate degree and then work towards my bachelor, because the higher education you get, the better off you are with getting a job or even opening your own business in order to understand what steps need to be taken in order to be successful. Basically, this journal said that it's inefficient, and with research, academics aren't really key because now they have online-based programs that many people can use in order to be successful with their tax returning and financial planning. However, they're not that educated with the scenarios it takes and the backgrounds it takes for an accountant to do their job. So basically, this article argues that education is this field that's trying to increase the professional and managerial responsibility for students who are currently getting a degree as an accountant and wanting to seek jobs in industries looking for accountants. They're also stating that higher matters of education that you have, the higher level of pay you're going to receive as you gain the experience within working, which I think is true, which is why I plan to go ahead and get my bachelor degree. I also have a family friend in relation to me who is a CPA himself, and he's going to give me the service hours that I need in order to be trained and learn, or even pay me to work with him if it just includes me filing papers for the first year, just so that I can get the experience under my belt to be able to move on to a higher company maybe, or even continue working for him and then work my way up in order to start my own business. This is my questionnaire for any clients that come in. I want to see if they use online-based programming. I want to see what their ages are, whether they're male or female, what their potentials are, if they have they prefer online services or personal interaction services. So this slide and the next slide basically just covers what I would ask clients and see if they would like to fill out paperwork. I went ahead and just went with 11 questions instead of 10 because I thought that getting tips on improving credit scores might help as far as financial planning throughout the year. For the product part of my marketing plan, I mentioned before QuickBooks. It's actually Intuit QuickBooks Enterprise. It's going to be my main product of service for large companies. It's an accounting software that's designed for experienced users and offers advanced accounting modules. It includes employee management, payroll, purchasing, inventory, sales, and reporting. The software allows you to track fixed assets, direct credit card transactions, automated billing, combined reports, and custom reports. There's an automated tax-deductible expense for taxation offered, so retailers have access to single solution, enabling them to track services, locate tasks, accommodate consumer or customer requests to change quantities, and create bill of materials, or BOM. Packaging is not really going to be applicable because I'll be ordering it through my company and selling it. So I'll either have a disk software for them to download, or I'll give them a link or access code in order to download the software themselves, where I will most likely have remote access as well in case they have any issues. or rather I do everything within the system for their company, depending on how comfortable they are with the product itself. The next slide basically just shows the product, what it looks like whenever you go into it in order to find out things for your business, like where your money standing is. You have an accountant tool, and then you have your bank accounts that are associated with all of this. Basically, the next one over here, it says the Enterprise 2018 Silver Edition. This basically just tells you how many users you can have. Depending on how many users you want it to be on, like as many computers as you want, depending on who you want to have access to, you can go from anywhere from 1 to 30. And the price really varies, which is where I'm going to start next. As far as my pricing strategy for my marketing plan, when I'm going to be selling QuickBooks, I do plan on focusing on the customers to get their liking of the QuickBooks. So I'm going to give them a 30-day free trial, money back guarantee. That way I can raise the price in the QuickBooks software. While the customers will likely love the product and value it, since I will be giving them the direction to walk through on training and how to navigate and use the system or software, I'll also have remote access to it. So hopefully it would lock them into the product rather than wanting to return the product because they don't like how complex it is or aren't fully educated on what it takes to do. But like I said, I will give them training on it in order for them to understand. Simultaneously, I'm going to lower my prices for visiting clients for the tax preparation season and or year-round financial planning. That way my competitors will be less likely to begin business nearby, or I could potentially take their business away. It's a cutthroat kind of thing, but hey, that's how the marketing world works. Tax returns, they usually run about $300 max, so I'll probably charge around $175 to $200 depending on itemized deductions. QuickBooks can be anywhere from $400 to $1,000, so I'm going to sell my QuickBooks over this price. So if I start with a small business like a private dental office who needs QuickBooks services, they might have to buy a software for up to 3 computers max, and that might run usually about $600. I would probably charge $750. The reason why I'm charging overpriced is because I'm already paying a retail price on purchasing the product itself, so I want to gain my money back and also be able to pay my retailers back. But as far as financial planning goes, that usually runs about $1,000 to $3,000, and I'd probably do a range of like $900 to $2,700 in order to, help out the people, give them, price cuts and stuff like that, based off of the price range it's already at. It's already kind of high. So if I lowball them, then I will get more clients. For the place of my marketing strategy, as far as the atmosphere goes, I want to have a professional look, but I want my office to be relaxing. Accounting can be stressful. I don't want people to be stressed out about money. So the last thing I want is to give headaches to employees or my customers. Lighting is going to be having a dim setting. It's going to be interchangeable between bright and low, depending on, what kind of flow we have going on that day. I'm going to implement lava rocks on every desk and end tables for the relaxing atmosphere. I can do essential oil therapy with lavender for a more relaxing feel. Music will only be necessary for days where it's stressful, while other days shouldn't be necessary for music. And it's going to be only contemporary music. It's not going to be anything where you actually have lyrics in the song. That way people don't get distracted. Contemporary music helps ease the mind, helps you focus more. So for my store personnel, they're always going to look professional. They're going to wear business attire. And for clients, I'll have refreshments, coffee, and snacks implemented with couches for anyone who might have to wait to be seen. And I want my clients to feel at ease and comfortable, but know that my business is serious when reaching the potential for their financial needs. As far as the channel for distribution, it's an exclusive distribution type. So services for personal clients are offered upon appointment or walk-in on site. QuickBooks are provided by a retailer, which I will purchase and sell in my office or firm, and it will be an online-based software. For promotion and advertising purposes, my slogan is, where money talk doesn't cause a headache. The reason being is because most people, when it comes down to money, that is the biggest concern. Most marriages end because of financial crisis. So when people come in worried about their tax return or worrying about their budget and their financial planning, I want money talk to not cause them a headache. So my media channels I will use is going to be like Facebook and search engines like Yelp and Google for my advertising. I would also like to make a commercial about how taxes cause headaches as well as financial planning, and that my company would be the place to choose if you want to avoid a headache and the hassle of trying to configure your taxes and budgets year-round. For promotion, I want to feature a grand opening to scare my competitors. It's going to be a family-operated business, so my company will be more homey feeling than the other competitor companies around me. That's going to be a good thing. Grand openings always distract, or not really distract. Well, yeah, it's really going to distract my competitors, but it's going to influence more people to want to visit my company because, oh, well, there's a new accountant in town. Let's see how we like them. For promotion and sales promotion or sales promotion, sale promotions would be purchasing the QuickBooks and using them for 30 days with a money back guarantee. For first-time clients, I'm going to discount tax services, and if they decide they want their return in 1 day, there will be a charge. However, I'm going to try and discount that as well because when you want a faster return, it costs a lot more money to get it within 1 day. For personal selling, my employees and I are going to sell the products, but I'm going to have my employees well understood of the products like QuickBooks to ensure that the clients can understand the purpose of the product in common man terms in case the accounting terminology is too much. My employees will take a study course or a small meeting to have a basic class in order to teach them all the technical support relations and a well idea of the product, how it works, and how to navigate through it so that clients that are purchasing the product will have the same understanding of the product. For direct marketing, once QuickBooks is purchased, I'm going to give 20 days of a grace period. After that 20 days, I'll start making my follow-up calls to see how my clients are liking the product and to initialize the chance of not getting return on products as long as they're happy. However, if they're not happy, I'm going to offer an alternative of my personal help at a discounted rate for a year. For the promotion purposes of word of mouth, since Facebook is updated now to where you're able to ask for recommendations and people can just tell you where to go and then it'll pop up an ad to where you can go straight to the link or straight to the Facebook page of the person they're recommending, I'm going to plan on doing that. That's going to be so that I can get more clientele from my office. I'm also going to use Google and Yelp as a way for great reviews and recommendations too. These sites are going to have images of my employees, bios on each of my employees as well as myself, and images of my office. That way the homey feeling will, get the clients more apt to want to come and visit. And then it'll also have the highlights and promotions of products, only a little bit though, so that I can catch their interest. That way they can come in and then maybe I can lock them into the deal. This is just a list of my references for my product research as well as where I got the images for my product for QuickBooks, and then it just shows you the link to my article in case any of you guys want to read it.